Supplies for sealing irrigation ports. This is going to be for a typical slide gate or clip gate port. First, you're going to want to get some mortar mix. Rapid set is preferred. You can get that at your local hardware store. 15-minute is what I prefer. A nice heavy-duty set of longer gloves to protect your skin. Nice wire brush. If you want to use your drill with a brush, that works as well. And then a 1-gallon bucket, and if you don't want to dispose of that bucket, I like to use the popcorn buckets as liners in a 1-gallon bucket. They fit perfectly. A sponge, and then a gallon of water. We'll do 2 ports, and then a blower of some sort. There's also battery. This is the most important step. You've got to clean all that concrete. Anywhere where you're going to put mortar, it's got to be spotless, clean. Blow it off with your blower when you're done. If you have to, take a sponge, damp sponge, and wipe up any remainder. Make sure it's clean. If it's not clean, it will not adhere. Every repair is different, so make sure you understand what you're fixing. In this case, we have a large hole at the top, so we're going to mix this mortar a little thicker than normal in order to get that stick, and we'll be applying it in layers. Follow the manufacturer's instructions on the mortar mix you purchased. Here I've got about 3 cups of the mortar, and I'm going to add some water to that. I'll be hand mixing it with my glove on. Keep in mind this stuff sets up fast, and if it's a really hot day, you might have to sponge the concrete with some damp, with some water first, just to make sure that it adheres properly. It required 2 hands to apply the mortar, so I couldn't record that. But the final touch-up I attempted to record. This is with a damp sponge. You can see there's kind of a rough surface from applying the different layers of mortar mix. Now I'm just taking this damp sponge and smoothing that out. That weakens the surface just a little, but it makes a nice, smooth, really clean finish. And having a little water left on that mortar mix when you're done will help it cure a little slower there at the final part. But you're moving quick because you got 15-minute set times with this stuff. So anyway, I apologize for not having a better video there, but you can see how difficult it is to do all this work and try to run a camera at the same time. And even if you get a second person, you can't get a camera down in there. When you're done, use a mirror or your mobile phone in selfie mode and inspect the work. And here you can see that big gaping hole is gone at the top and the surface looks nice and smooth. Thanks for watching, and keep in mind you need to reseal those ports about every 2 years.